Hello everyone, welcome to the Crash MotoGP race preview for the Styrian Grand Prix. But before we talk about stuff for this weekend on track, I just want to talk about Valentino Rossi. Now, as you know, his announcement came on Thursday that he will be retiring at the end of the 2021 season. And yeah, 25 years in the Grand Prix paddock for Vale. And it's going to be strange not seeing him around. And I think it's good to see that he got this far in his career. He has just epitomized MotoGP in the 21st century. The yellow 46, the iconic helmets, the celebrations, the wins, the just sheer just magnitude that he has achieved in his career and what he has done for MotoGP is unquestionable. And like all the sporting greats that we have of longevity, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, the list goes on. And I just think that there will be no one really like Valentino again in terms of reach, in terms of what he's done for popularity of a rider. I think that even he said himself he doesn't know why it was him, and that sort of just attitude that he has, he just cares about racing. And I think that's why people gravitated towards him. Now, being from Northern Ireland, I have a couple of heroes in motorbike racing. I have Joey Dunlop, Jonathan Ray, and growing up I had Valentino Rossi. And I just wanted to share with you some things that I've kept from my childhood. I had this 2006 half scale helmet that I've kept for so long, and yeah, it sits on my cabinet back there. And I also have this that I kept, and it is the 2001 World Championship t-shirt that I wore when I was about 3 or 4 years old. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool that I've kept all that. And it's really just to say, thank you, Valley, for all the memories that you've gave us. I ticked a bucket list item when I got to see him race for the first time, and seeing that yellow number just on a Yamaha flying past you, it's iconic, and it's something that I can share with generations to come. I seen Rossi race, and I think that people will say that he's tarnished his legacy. Absolutely not. He has deserved every single moment he stepped on a motorcycle, and he deserves his moment. And it's the farewell tour that begins now for Vale. So, like I say, thanks for all the memories, Vale, and let's get straight into this race preview. So yeah, the Styrian Grand Prix, the first of the 2 rounds that we have in Austria, and a few things just to tick off. Cal Crutchlow, Danny Pedrosa, they are back as wildcards. Crutchlow replacing the injured Morbidelli at Petronas Yamaha, and Danny Pedrosa just doing a wildcard for KTM, so he's racing alongside Miguel Oliveira and Brad Binder. How will they do? I don't really expect much from both of them. It would be amazing to see if they actually done really well. I think Danny is there to gather crucial data really for KTM in the long run. Crutchlow, limitations around Austria on that 2019 Yamaha, of course, but I think that Cal will surprise people just how quickly he can pick up the pace again. He is a fantastic rider, and the same goes for Pedrosa. I think that both of them will just slide back into normality, and that old sense of being a MotoGP rider will come back to them. And the championship leader, Fabio Quartararo, while we talk about Yamaha, I think that he needs to get a podium this weekend just to cement that championship lead. I don't think the win is in question. I think that there's just a little bit something missing with this Yamaha. I think, top end wise around a track like Austria where Ducati, KTM, Honda will be so strong, I think that Yamaha will just struggle to run with them for the whole race. But who knows? I think Fabio will play it cool. He's a different character this year. He is so focused on getting the job done, and I expect him to be strong. I think a top 5 finish will be perfect for him. So let's see what happens. And we talk about the Suzukis. So Suzuki have brought forward the new start device. So that is added to their bike for this weekend. Joan Mir is very well renowned around this circuit. He took his first ever Grand Prix victory in Moto 3 around here in 2016. He he basically nearly won the Styrian Grand Prix last year, and not forgetting in the Austrian Grand Prix the week before, he actually got his first MotoGP podium. So I expect the world champion to go fairly strong around here. I'm quite interested to see how the upgrades work on their bike. Looking at Ducati, I think that there's so many dark horses in Ducati. Jorge Martin, I think, will surprise. Johan Zarco is my dark horse for a race when I think that he has been so good this year, lying second in the championship. I think that he will really come on strong later in the races. It depends on the weather, of course, but I think that Zarco will be very, very close to getting that first win in MotoGP. Jack Miller nearly won the Styrian Grand Prix last year after getting pipped by Miguel Oliveira. And Paco Bagnaia, if he can sort out his qualifying, I think that there will be potential for him to go very strong in this race. So, where else do we look? We look at Honda. Marc Marquez, around 85 to 90% fit, I'm led to believe, but it's more for the mind for Marquez, knowing that he has that little extra boost of fitness. He still says he is a bit sore with his right arm. Of course he's going to be sore. He is just adapting to the process, but will he win this weekend? It's a track he's never won around. He's had 3 second places in the past. Titanic battles with Jorge Lorenzo and Andrea Dovizioso. I don't know. I think the Honda just is lacking that little bit. And I think with Mark not being fully fit around a physical circuit like this, the win might be out of the question this week. But who knows? A podium would be fantastic. I think that there's just that little bit missing. So I'm quite interested to see how he goes. And I think he will be quite strong though. So let's just wait and see. The KTMs, like I've mentioned, Miguel Oliveira won here last year. I think he comes in as favourite for just on form of how good that KTM is. I think Brad Binder will go quite well. KTM at their home race. A match made in heaven? I think so. So my predictions for the race are Miguel Oliveira wins, Johan Zarco second, Marc Marquez third, Quartararo fourth, and Jack Miller fifth. Let me know your predictions in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to Christ MotoGP for more content, and I will see you on Sunday for the race review.